Okay, welcome. My name is Walter Peters, and I'm from FXjake.com. I'm a psychologist, but I've been trading forex for like 11 years now, and I'm an expert in making forex trading mistakes. So, if you need any help along those lines, I've made them all. I've done everything you can do to lose money and more, and I've done it several times. But, however, now uh, over the last couple of years, 6 years or so, I've been making money consistently trading forex, and it's sort of come full circle. I use really super simple trading systems, often without any technical indicators. And I don't use fundamental analysis either. So I do very simple things over and over again, and it works out quite well. What you're looking at here is my trading account. So I've got this account right now has just over $400,000 in it, and I want to show you how easy it is for you to make money trading forex. And I'm going to talk about how you can also trade forex for a living. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just since the open, so I'm going to make a report. I'm going to run a report on this account so you can see, um, you know, how much money has this account made since I opened it. And I opened it three months ago, 3.5 months ago now, because it's October 12th, so 3 months and a week or something like that. 2 weeks, yeah. So basically 3.5 months. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go. Let me minimize this, and we'll go over the trades here. Okay, so here you go. You can see that that's me, right? And that's my company, and these are the trades over here. And what happens is I don't take a lot of trades. People are sometimes surprised that you can make a lot of money trading forex, and you don't really have to trade that often. And I use quite low leverage too. You can see here, like on these trades, these were in when the account was opened. So the first trades occurred in July, right? So it's actually been spot on 3 months since this account started trading. It was opened at the end of June, but I didn't really have any trades till a couple of weeks later in July. So here you go. And I'm going to show everyone how to do this. It's not that difficult to make money. So far, the account's made a couple thousand for 17, 13, 1,000, 700, 600, 398. And then we've got a few losers here, right? Oh, there's a big loser. There's two big losers. $900. That's a lot. That was a bad. Not every trade is a winner. Ooh, wow, that's pretty good. That one on the Swiss franc here. Is it on the Swiss franc? Yep. That was on the Swiss franc. Let's go down and follow this down and see what else we've got here. So a couple $100 here and there, 1,600, 2,000, boom, 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 boom. Up, some more losers. Up, two losers right here. This was on the Euro Swiss franc. Yeah, I remember that trade. That was no fun. But that's alright. I mean, it had been a while since there was a losing trade. We'll keep going. Hundreds, couple hundred up, couple losers. Ooh, now that's nice. Pound Swiss franc. Yeah, I remember that one. That was last month, about a month ago. Couple of winners, couple of losers, couple $100 losers. Oh, there's another. There's a good one. That was this month on the Aussie. Yep, that was this month on the Aussie. So there it is. So the accounts basically made 67,000 in profit, but with the swap, it actually made more. It actually made more than $1,000 more just based on the swap, which is great, right? The swap is what you pay or you gain when you take forex trades, as you probably know. Let's go down here and look at the overall stats and see where we're at. These are all the individual trades. I actually don't trade that often, and I'm a big fan of trading off of higher time frame charts because you don't pay as much in commission. What I mean by that is if you are scalping and looking at 1 minute charts or 5 minute charts or even 15-minute charts, 30-minute charts, what ends up happening is you're paying the spread, and that spread that you pay is a larger percentage of your profit. So in other words, if I pay a 5 pip spread on a pair that I'm trading, say the pound Swiss franc or something, you'd be lucky to get a 5 pip spread actually, but on the pound Swiss franc I'm trading it, and then I make 30 pips. Well, if I pay 5 pips in transaction cost to make 30 pips, then I've actually made 25 pips. You're paying basically about 12% of your profit in commissions, which is incredible. Now, if I make a 250 pips 250 pips on the trade on a longer time frame chart, and I only pay 5 pips, well, that's not such a big deal, because I've made 245 net, 245 pips net, and only paid 5 pips. So if that makes any sense, the point is there's a big fascination with scalping, I think, in trading. Not only in forex trading, but in other traders as well. And what you'll find is that as soon as you move to a higher time frame chart, a lot of things start to happen. One is you start to things slow down for you, simply because you have to wait for the charts to close. If you're trading 4-hour charts, you've got to wait 4 hours before you can make a decision on that chart. Whereas if you're trading a 5-minute chart, things speed up a bit, and although it's completely reasonable and completely possible to trade the way that I trade using the systems I do with a 5-minute chart, I find it a lot easier, and most people find it easier to start with higher time frame charts and then work your way down. And that makes sense to a lot of people, I've found. And it made sense to me too. I do trade off the 1-hour charts, but that's about as low as I go. I don't go in 4-hour charts. 1-hour and 4-hour charts, those are about as low as I'll go. I don't do anything below that. However, you can take 15-minute chart trades and stuff like that on the systems I use. So here you go. So we paid $2,400 in commissions. That is a very small amount when you consider that the net profit and loss was $68,000, almost $69,000. So that's a big deal to me, that you can reduce your commissions by that much. So, and that's what happens when you trade longer time frame charts. A lot of people, it's not very, it's not something that they like to do. They consider themselves a scalper, but I found that a lot of people actually do much better once they slow it down. You can always move back down to scalping once you learn the systems in a higher time frame chart. That's completely reasonable. Completely reasonable. Okay, so there's my statement. I'm going to talk now about the Pro Trader webinar series.